Hello, my name's Artemis, and as of today, I am officially redundant, having been made redundant from my job, but also having been considered completely redundant in that workplace for years now by practically everybody I've ever worked with. Yes, the company died, it's gone, so sad, made redundant, we're done, that's it, unemployed, and there will be details to follow just as soon as that redundancy paycheck has hit my bank account and the social media policy has fully expired, because I got tea to spill and shit to say and stories to tell you all. Maybe, I mean, I'm bigging this up as if it's going to be huge. It's going to be like 2 videos tops. So, but hey, we can talk about it. But obviously, as of right now, been made redundant from an as yet unnamed, officially anonymous, not mentioned or even alluded to company that I'm sure nobody will be able to guess. So yeah, we are just wondering what the fuck to do with ourselves right about now, because it's a time of change and I have a lot of shit to figure out, and that's always fucking fun. See, the problem is, we live in a world that requires money. And I know that none of us really like that, but we don't have that much of a choice. And the problem with money is that you need a job. And the problem with jobs is that most jobs contain a level of human interaction, which, honestly, who the fuck ever wants to do that? That is offensive. That is homophobic. That is classist, racist. That is wrong. Nobody should have to be forced to deal with a fucking person. But here we are. That's the fucking trap of it. And even worse, in this crappy little seaside economy town that I live in, the job market is pretty fucking narrow, and there's only really 3 places that are going to pay you any money that have jobs open. And they all suck. Take waiting, for example. Good evening! Table for, just you. So table for 1. You seriously couldn't scare up a date for this offensively romantic Italian restaurant? Okay, I guess. Come this way. And also promise not to cry in your family-sized serving of pasta, alright? Fat ass. Hey guys, how's everybody doing over here? Everything all good? Everything okay? No, sorry, you've got a problem with your steak? I'm sorry. I'll tell you what. Pick it up, walk just down that little corridor. You're going to head into the kitchen. You're going to see a guy in there. He's about 7 foot tall, covered in tattoos. That's our head chef. Maybe you'd just like to explain to him that the thing he spent 25 years of his career perfecting and learning how to cook doesn't quite measure up to the taste of a man who quite clearly eats unwashed ass 4 nights a week, okay? And when you're done picking up your teeth, you can pick up the bill and fuck off. Look, I know you were asking for more drinks, but quite frankly, we have a duty to the public here. If that one gets any more fucking drunk, she's going to start dry humping the table legs, and there is just not enough disinfectant in this building to contend with that. You call this a fucking tip? I haven't seen a tip so pathetic since your old man finally managed to get it up long enough to spurt out a teaspoon of mayonnaise into a plastic cup that he then promptly forgot about for 25 years until your fucking broke ass turned up and disappointed him all over again. Yeah, I clearly don't have the fucking temperament for that, obviously. Like, instant fired. And I mean, there's still retail work around, but I mean, hell, we've seen my shit. I think I'm unable to do retail anymore. Okay, I will fucking fist fight the next asshole who complains about the prices, alright? We are minimum wage bitches in a multinational corporation. If you think we have any direct influence over the cost of these products, you are just as fucking deluded as you look. How many fucking times do I have to say this? If you cannot see it, we do not have it. Okay? There is not some grand conspiracy to hide the stock from you. Funnily enough, our job is to put the stock up so that it sells and makes money. We would not hide that from people just to fuck with them. So if you can't see your washing up liquid, it's because it doesn't fucking exist in this store, okay? Fucking go. I did actually hide the fucking washing up liquid because you're a prick, so look in the dog food, twat. This is a customer service announcement with the owner of the screaming brat who has just shat themselves and wiped that feces all over our drinks, fridges, and fresh food produce. Please head to the customer service desk for a free and mandatory vasectomy. On an entirely related note, could Barry please head to the customer service desk with a rusty spoon? Thank you. Honestly, it's a miracle I made it to redundancy without being straight up fired, let's just be honest here. And if it's not those two, then the only other thing in this fucking town is care work, and I mean... Okay, I know this is the point where I should be taking the piss out of, like, you know, the care industry and carers and people who work in care, but I'm not that much of a fucking cunt. I'm just gonna be honest. That job requires so much, and I just don't think I'll be able to rise up to the challenge. I would be goddamn awful at it. Honestly, hat off if I wore a hat to anybody who works in that industry, because it takes so much out of you, and I just do not have that in me. You deserve a fucking medal. Also, I famously don't give a fuck about anything, and if it has care in the fucking job title, good bet I ain't gonna be able to fucking do it. So that's pretty much the bigger money makers completely out the window down here. So what other forms of fucking income could I even turn to? Oh, hello, look at that. It's the internet and the people on it. I wonder if I could turn my paws to that being my full-time job. And yes, turn my paws was entirely referencing the fact that I have no morals and I don't give a shit if I have to quite literally turn my paws to the camera to make money. Okay, I'm a broke bitch who has beans. I'm sure we can figure something out. But I mean, obviously, we could always just go down the stereotypical path of open up an OnlyFans, as if that's the easiest thing in the world. Well, shit, I'm not a fucking twink, and I'm not skinny, and I don't have a gaping hole that people would like to peer up inside as if you'll find a prize up there. So what the fuck else can I do? Oh yes, niche porn. What the fuck is niche porn? Okay, I've had a little look and I've written a list of things I reckon I'd be able to do. For $20, I will fart on a cake. And for an additional $20, you can eat the cake. There is no price that would have me eating that cake. Not anything. For $10, I will phone you and pretend to be a very inept customer service agent so that you can get off by degrading me and making me feel like a piece of shit. $40 for crying, though. Crying is extra. Okay, I'm not exactly sure what I meant by this one. It just says elbow fetish, but I mean, I'm game. Is there a niche for, like, men in their 30s with a massive forehead and a shit hairline? Because I honestly feel like we could corner the market with that. This one just says mutton. I don't want to know what that means. And that, no, I think we're done with this now. All this talk of OnlyFans isn't just a joke. I legit fucking have one for these feet. And, I mean, we all fucking know that, obviously. But hell, I found an opportunity to shamelessly plug them. I'm gonna fucking take it. So if you do like these and you would like to give me money to go and see more of them, I have no morals anymore. I'm too poor for morals. So fuck it. I will take that money happily. Go and have a look. I'm sure you'll enjoy it. Okay, next time we're gonna put a warning on that one because that was in your face and it was a lot. And if you like it a lot and in your face, then follow the fucking link. But yeah, blah, 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 blah. Anyway, moving on. Honestly, I could just try to be doggo 100% of the time, you know? See if you lovely people would help me not starve to death. That would be lovely. I mean, screw it. Is this a living? Can this be a living? Am I living now? Am I giving? Am I living? Do I give life? I doubt it. I mean, fuck it, I could just get a tiny microphone and walk around interviewing people. I could be the first furry that's been stabbed by a crack addict in this shithole town of mine. Okay, I mean, that would get a lot of views, but I'd probably spend all the money I'd earn from that on medical bills, so that might be out. What about like a furry prank channel where we just prank people in public? I mean, it'd be great. I literally just walk down the street and it turns out, no, they're not high. I'm not a hallucination. I am, in fact, real. That would freak out some fucking normies. I'm not really sure what else we could go down. I mean, we mentioned OnlyFans, but I don't think there's really a furry equivalent of that. Or is there? We interrupt this video to bring to you a shameless advert for my Fansly page, because fuck it, look at my paws. Look at them. Look at these paws. There's so many paws and feet. Look, paws and feet, barefoot fursuit content. And you can pay for it. You can buy, go and check it. Check it the fuck out. You know you want to. You know you want to. You know you fucking want to. You should. You should. But for real, taking all the serious stuff aside, yes, I have lost my job. I was there nearly 6 years, very close to 6 years, and it is quite a shock to see it go. It wasn't obviously something that I was super passionate about. It wasn't a career, but I relatively tolerated it, and the people there were great to work with. So it's a very big shock to see it go. So the first thing I'm going to be doing, because I have budgeted my money to sustain me for that time, is take a little bit of time off, and mostly just to the end of the year. just to get myself right, get myself sorted, give myself a break, because as much as I'm very detached from a workplace and I'm very much like, it's just a job, it's just a paycheck, it still has an effect when you're told it's done. So I'm going to be getting myself back to the gym because this boy got fat again, so we're going to have to work on that. But most importantly, I just want to be functional and healthy. We're going to be doing a little bit of work with Milo, getting some training done because, you know, I have the time to put a routine in. And I'm generally just going to be focusing a lot on this. You know, this has always been something that I've tried to squeeze in on my days off and something that I can just sort of do alongside a day job. And I've very much enjoyed it. But there are a lot of things I've wanted to try, video ideas that take a lot of time, and generally stuff like that that I will now have the time to do. I want to stream a little bit more. I want to be much more active with things. So we're going to do that. You know, I've just gotten involved in TikTok, which may or may not be the best decision of my life. Who fucking knows? So I'm just going to take some time to myself to try and just focus on this shit. I want to try maybe getting a job in the new year that's conventional, but also I want to see if I can just work from home because, I mean, I'm not looking to be in this country a whole lot longer. I just need something to tide myself through that gap of, you know, now and, you know, emigration. So if we can fill that fucking void with something that doesn't have to be serving on a checkout, dealing with the same shit I've dealt with for a decade now, that would be fucking magical. But yeah, generally we're going to be ramping up things like the merch and ramping up things like online content creation. I mean, we have a Fansly, for those of you that like the paws and the feet, obviously, and just generally want to offer some stuff and see how livable this situation could potentially become. I'm not going to rely on it though. I'm not literally just saying to all of you, like, I'm just going to sit at home and get paid to do nothing. No, I am going to be looking for another job because money is money and it makes the fucking world go round. So there we are. But yes, that is the update. That is the story. This bitch no longer has a day job, which is funny because the day this uploaded is actually my official last day. But, you know, until that redundancy check clears, we're not talking about this shit properly. We will wait for all of the other stuff until then. But look forward, because I'm actually planning a hell of a lot of stuff, potentially photo shoots and things in places that might not exist anymore. Who knows? Foreshadowing. But thank you for watching. I hope this was vaguely interesting and informative and just an update that I managed to make, hopefully, at least vaguely funny about my life. But if you would like to support and all of that jazz, there are many different ways you can do it. All of those get you something back in return. It is a barter system, and it would be way appreciated. Just way more appreciated than you can fucking know. Just massively, hugely. It would quite literally stop me from starving and dying, which, probably a good thing, I guess. But thank you very much, guys, for all the support and love that you have shown so far, and for hopefully the support you will continue to show. I hope you enjoyed this video, and you will probably be seeing a lot more of me, and definitely seeing me next week. Bye!